Hello, welcome to the evening news, and you know the drill. As soon as you get here, start tapping the screen, send the likes up so the live can reach on other people's For You pages. Hello, Lenny. Yeah, so share the live with a friend or 10. Yeah, it's news time. Hello, Errol. Hello. I don't like how the screen of this phone is oily. Alright, it's better now. Yeah, Lensworth, I figured it's you. Hello, Alicia. Welcome. So, guys, let's get to 1,000 likes real quick so the live can reach on other people's For You pages. Hello, Danielle Fletcher. Dane Burton, hello. Yeah, everybody rapid tap. Let's get to 1,000 likes real quick. Come on. Let's go. Hey, Sabrina. Mark, hello. Louis McFarlane, hello. My day was okay. It was good. I enjoyed the rain. I really did. Really enjoyed the rain. Hello, Lisa. Bonjour. Hello, Avery. Welcome to the evening news. Guys, let's get to 1,000 likes real quick. Let's go. And of course, I'm giving some of the regulars some time to get here before I start the news, of course. I have quite a bit to cover because I didn't come live. I didn't come live yesterday or the day before. Last time I was live was Tuesday for Minister Pernell Charles Jr.'s sectoral presentation. Yeah, so we have quite a bit to catch up on. Quite a bit to catch up on. Alright, we're at 1,000 likes, but we're waiting on the other regulars to get here. Hello, Waki. Gwendolyn, hi. Jean Smith, good night. Marvin Williams, hello. Sanjay, thank you for the follow. Daniel, you miss my company a lot. Yeah. Hello, Brittany. And right after news, I have to take out my clothes and set it on the bed with my shoes and everything because I have school tomorrow. I'm starting school tomorrow. So you know, you have to set your clothes from overnight and lay it down on the bed. I'm just kidding, but I just need to look for my clothes on my way tomorrow for real. I'm starting school tomorrow. Yes, I'm going back to school. So now my current area of expertise is communications. My bachelor's degree is in mass communication with an emphasis in television production and broadcasting, with years of experience in news reporting, news anchoring, hosting, producing, directing, doing voiceover work, doing public relations, doing communication coordination and all of that, social media management and all that jazz. But now I'm stepping into another field that is really aligned with my purpose, you know. So I'm stepping into the health field. And by the end of this year, I will be an integrative health and wellness practitioner. Yeah, an integrative health and wellness practitioner. Yeah, by the end of this year. So, yeah. Oh my God. Moya, short courses, yeah. But they have different levels. So the one I'm starting tomorrow is up to 3 levels, and level 1 is 8 weeks. Then then there's a break, then level 2, then level 3. Some people stop at level 1 when they do this course, but I'm going up to level 3. I'm also going to do other short courses that are aligned with integrative health and wellness because I want to be well-rounded. I don't want to just do one thing. No, it's not online. Yeah, it's physical school. I have to literally go to class, sit in class in front of a teacher every Saturday. Thank you, Apple. Daniel Fletcher, thank you. So one of the courses that I have to do one of the courses that I want to do is at UWI in June. Yeah, who wants to pay for that course for me? Inbox me if you want to pay for it. Send me a message if you want to help me pay for that course. My hair looking good, thank you. GB, do I want to sleep? I don't know, I'm tired. Moya, no, this one is not at you. Done Powder, hello. What's poppin'? All right, guys, so there are quite a bit of us here, so let me get into the news. But when we get to the last yarn, yeah. Oh my God, no sir. And I'm hungry because since we come home, after 4 to 5, I drink one large beef soup. So I'm hungry. I'm gonna feel like I want to sleep, but probably my body just tired for real. Oh yeah. Hi Tanique. All right, so the Ministry of Health and Wellness has signed a contract valued at $72.6 million with Form Architects Limited for the provision of design and technical services for the upgrade of 4 key health facilities across Clarendon and St. Anne. The facilities to benefit under this engagement are Maypen West, which is Denby Health Centre, and Moko Health Centre in Clarendon, along with the Sentence Bay Health Centre and Sentence Bay Regional Hospital in St. Anne. The contract was signed on May 15, that's yesterday, at the ministry's offices in New Kingston. It forms part of the developments under the Health Systems Strengthening Program, and the contracts were signed by Minister of Health and Wellness, Dr. Christopher Tufton, and lead architect at Form Architects Limited, Damien Edmond. Not bad. Oh my God. No, sir. Guys, whatever. Hi, Idle Thinker. West Central St. James, I see you. Guys, whatever gifts you have, please feel free to send them. Money I have to make, school I have to pay for. So, yeah, send me some gifts, because I not know if I play a match on them something there, and I not come every day, come taps and roses. So, whatever gifts you have, please feel free to send them. Or if you want the link to my PayPal. Or if you want, just inbox me and say, yo, I just want to send us some money towards school. Yeah. But we're moving on. Thank you, Robert. Thank you for the rose. All right. And we are moving down the line. Police have charged a 59-year-old St. Elizabeth man with 2 counts of grievous sexual assault over an alleged incident involving a 6-year-old girl. Police named him as Lyndon Williams, otherwise called Denny, a farmer of Mariba district in Leeds, St. Elizabeth. A police report said the alleged assault took place on Saturday, May 10, about 5:30 p.m. Further information is that the child was at home last Saturday when the man allegedly pulled the child from a veranda and fondled her. The community descended on the man and mobbed him. He was taken to the Black River Hospital where he was treated and placed in lockup. Are you living in Manchester? No, but that's where I'm from. Why? Mr. Lulu, I'm getting there. Getting there. And yeah, a man who was caught on video brutalizing a nurse in the middle of the street Thursday night is now in custody. Police confirmed the arrest early Friday morning. The videos, which show the man beating the screaming woman, including stomping on her face, sparked outrage across social media Thursday night and prompted a police investigation. Additionally, the Firearm Licensing Authority FLA says it has launched an investigation into the incident caught on video showing the man in possession of a firearm physically assaulting a nurse. The FLA, in a release today, said it commences investigations into incidents like these where it can be confirmed that the individual involved is a licensed firearm holder. The FLA said it will provide an update as soon as its board of authority has made a decision regarding the matter. Come on, oh man. Yes, I saw the video with the nurse. It broke my heart, man. It broke my heart. And I understand the men not wanting to intervene further than they did because this man is out of control. He has a gun. You know, God knows what he would have done with it. But come on, man. You look on over 200 pounds a weight. The man stepping at the woman's head. There was also a report that said him spit on her twice. Brother. Woosa. Woosa. And if there wasn't video evidence, you'd hear all sorts of run around and bullshit about this. But let's see what comes out of it, yeah? Hello, Jesse. Me a yard too much. Hold on. Let me see something. All right. One source say, drink something cold to stop yawn so much. Hold on. Let me drink something cold. Cause this I get out of hand. All right, we can move on to the next story. See how long we'll keep yarning stop for. The man is our husband. No, he's not. He's not. All right, so we're going on the line. Citing recent arrests in St. James and Trelawney, head of the anti-lottery scam unit in Area 1, Deputy Superintendent of Police DSP Dave Brown, has expressed concern about the increasing number of women and minors involved in lottery scamming activities that continue to fuel criminal networks across Jamaica. He revealed that what they're finding is that more females are really involved in scamming activities, as also they find that young children under the age of 18 also actively are involved in these sorts of activities. He says they're here to ensure that the country on a whole is safe in terms of deterring all these lottery scammers who are contributing to the criminal ecosystem, and that is by way of actively supporting gang activities through the purchase of weapons, etc. Oh boy. All right. I can move on from that story because. Hello, Roy. Hello, Jade. All right. We'll go down the line. The Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation, KSAMC, will formally rename Ashoka Road in the Waterhouse Division to Shellyan Fraser Price Drive in honor of the Olympian. The renaming ceremony will be held on Sunday, May 25, 2025. It follows the unanimous passing of a resolution to the effect in October last year by the KSAMC, presided over by the Mayor of Kingston, Andrew Swaby. The resolution took note of the fact that the Honorable Shellyan Fraser Price, OJ, CD, was born and raised at Ashoka Road in Kingston 11 and is the only sprinter, male or female, to win 5 world titles in the 100-meter. Sprint legend Fraser Price was also recently bestowed with the KSAMC's highest honor, the Keys to the City of Kingston, in February of this year. Not bad. All right, and for the Manchester folks, the Belfield Health Centre in Manchester will be temporarily closed for repairs and upgrades effective Monday, May 19, for a period of 6 weeks. The Southern Regional Health Authority said that during this closure, similar services can be accessed at the Bombay and Porus Health Centres in the parish. The opening hours for these health centers are Mondays to Thursdays from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. and on Fridays from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Yeah. Michelle, hello. And a man was shot dead after he reportedly held another hostage and later pointed a firearm at the police in Almontown, Kingston, Tuesday night. The deceased man has been identified as 48-year-old Liebert Bailey, a construction worker from Rosemount Avenue in Kingston. Reports indicate that around 9:40 p.m., lawmen from the Kingston Central Police Division on mobile patrol in Almond Town received information from police emergency that a man was seen with a gun along Liverpool Street. The team went to the location, and on their approach, a man ran from a premises along Liverpool Street and into a nearby gully with a firearm in his hand. This is according to the police. The team pursued the suspect while requesting additional support from other lawmen. The police say the suspect made his way from the gully to a premises on Hampton Street where he held a man hostage. The hostage managed to free himself from the suspect, who then fled to the front of the premises. The police tactically made their way to his location, where he reportedly pointed the firearm at them. The police say they took evasive action and fired at the suspect, resulting in him being shot. He was transported to the Kingston Public Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. Hello, Rich Kid. All right. Going down the line. The St. Anne police are investigating what is being treated as a suspected drowning incident at Mahogany Beach in Ocherius on Tuesday. Reports are that sometime after 4 p.m., an unidentified woman clad in a black floral long-sleeved shirt, black floral swimsuit, leggings, and water shoes was seen unresponsive in the water. She was taken to the Sentence Bay Hospital by a citizen, where she was pronounced dead. Jaja. A man was shot dead in Burnt Savannah in the parish Monday night, but investigators are yet to determine a clear motive for the murder. Police named him as Winston Gray, a 55-year-old resident and farmer of Burnt Savannah District. A police report said about 8:30 p.m. residents heard loud explosions, and shortly after, Gray was found on a road with what appeared to be gunshot wounds. He was pronounced dead at hospital. Statistics from the police show that up to May 10, St. Elizabeth recorded 5 murders compared to 14 for the corresponding period last year. Monday night's incident increased to 6 the number of people killed in the parish so far this year. Yes? Yes? Who wants to come out of the cage? Please hold. The door is open. I opened the cage door for him. And he's climbing out. All right, so we're going down the line, yeah? And remember last week, we had Minister Pernell Charles Jr. on my live. He gave us an update on the whole Chinese mechanic saga thing. And he promised to come back on to break down the details of his sectoral presentation, which I covered. I went live from Parliament during his presentation, and he is to come back on to break things down. But one of the things that he mentioned is an increase to pension benefits under the National Insurance Scheme, NIS, which is an expansion of the Program of Advancement through Health and Education path, and fine-tuning of the announced $1 billion solidarity program that will benefit the most vulnerable Jamaicans. I'm going to try to see if he can come on next week to break it all down. But effective April 1, Old age widowers and invalidity pensions will be increased from 4,200 per week to 4,620, from 3,500 to 3,850, from 3,000 to 3,300 per week, and the grant paid will be increased from 60,000 to 65,000, while the special child and orphan pension will increase from 6,000 to 6,600 per week, and the grant from 75,000 to 85,000 per week. Sugar workers pension will move from 3,000 to 3,300 per week, and the funeral grant from 150,000 to 160,000. Minister Charles Jr. said the maternity grant, which is pegged to the national minimum wage, will see domestic workers receiving a grant of $16,000 effective June 1. And again, he's going to come back on, hopefully sometime next week, to break all this down in bits and pieces, and you'll get to ask him questions about these announcements, as well as the farm work program, the PATH program, other overseas employment opportunities, disabilities program, and all of that. So next week he will come back on. Fine teenage in Greenville, Mandeville. I haven't heard of that, Taj. Sky Francis, hello. Novlet, good night. Janet Johnson, hello. One Link Radio, hello. Yes, Wizzle. Come. Come. A man was fatally stabbed in Whitby near Mile Gully in Manchester after he reportedly attacked another man with a knife on Thursday, that's yesterday. Police named the deceased as 29-year-old Omar Stewart, otherwise called Brando, a resident of Mile Gully. A police report says about 1:20 a.m., Stewart, armed with a knife, reportedly attacked the man and a dispute occurred. It is alleged that the man disarmed his attacker and inflicted stab wounds to Stewart's body. Stewart was pronounced dead at hospital. The incident is being treated as a homicide as detectives await further evidence to determine whether it was a case of self-defense or murder. The latest incident follows a similar case near the New Green roundabout in Manchester, where a fruit vendor was reportedly attacked but managed to overpower his attacker, inflicting deadly stab wounds last week, Thursday. Weasel, come. Come. Now we're back in the West, yeah? The estranged baby mother of a police constable is dead after she allegedly attacked the policeman outside his home in Maysmuir, Little London in Westmoreland Thursday night. She has been identified as a 38-year-old Janice Francis, a cosmetologist from Albany Housing Scheme in the parish, who shared a child with the policeman. Reports indicate that around 7:40 p.m., the constable, after concluding duty, went home. Upon arriving at his house, he was pounced upon by Francis, who had been waiting in the dark outside his residence with a machete. It is reported that the constable drew his firearm and a tussle ensued, during which Francis was shot 3 times to her upper body and the lawman received a gunshot to his palm. He was reportedly taken to hospital by his neighbors, where he was treated and released. Francis was taken to the hospital by the police, where she died while undergoing treatment. It is alleged that Francis had been stalking the constable for some time. Oh, God. This is sad. This is sad. Dead gone left our pitney over foolishness. What am I tell you? Oh boy. Lady Chloe, hello. All right, and we go down the line. Farmers in Pedro Plains, especially in Flagaman, Beacon, Little Park, and the surrounding areas of St. Elizabeth, are being urged to take immediate action against the beet army worm, which has seen an unusual increase in population following recent rainfall and rising temperatures. The warning was issued by the Rural Agricultural Development Authority, RADA, via a media release this afternoon. RADA noted that the beet armyworm egg sacs have been observed in increasing numbers across onion and scallion fields. It said these eggs are expected to hatch within 2 to 3 days, releasing tiny worms that are highly destructive to young crops. It warned that this window is critical as worms are most susceptible to control measures immediately after hatching. I'm in dialogue with Minister Green and his advisor, and we are figuring out a convenient day for him to come on, so we can ask him if there's any support for farmers that are affected by this, or if the farmers will be on their own with this one. Come. 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 Come, Weasel. Come. All right. A St. Catherine woman who failed to report the abuse of her child by her husband was sentenced to serve 11 months and 26 days imprisonment when she appeared in the St. Catherine Parish Court today. Yeah, man, that film too, no one and a love man like dog. A character witness described the 31-year-old woman as a great mother who works very hard and deserves a non-custodial sentence. However, the judge, Janelle Nelson Gale, said that she was not minded to accede to that request. Nelson Gale said that a message must be sent as her failure to report the abuse of her child is a crime that must be addressed. Big up Janelle Nelson Gale, anyway, today. The accused was also ordered to undergo anger management and parenting counseling and remedial skills training. I feel like people who, once you decide to get pregnant or while you're pregnant, you're supposed to do mandatory parenting counseling, because everybody get up a breed and not everybody can be a parent. Thanks. And then everybody can be a parent, yeah? So your husband a butter bruise your pitney to the point where left go at the pitney school, go thump him up repeatedly, a 7-year-old pitney, and you never do jack shit about that. Yeah, man, go on a prison. I should have hard labor you get. No love man like dog, put man over on a pitney. And see, now you're gone to jail, and somebody else have to go raise a pitney for a year. Good. Hello, Omari.
Oh.
Project Millionaire. Yeah, what if I saw them did read it? Hello, Askari. Damian Lottie, hello. DJ Nell, hi. All right, so the sentencing came a week after the woman's husband, who is a pastor, was sentenced to 12 months imprisonment. He had pleaded guilty to cruelty to a child. The court was told that in February 2024, the pastor left his yard and go at the school of the 7-year-old pitney, go coof, cough, quaff him. Yeah, grab him up and thump him up repeatedly. As a pastor, we have a preach, oh, no violence, yada, yada, yada. The matter was reported to the police and a probe launched, which resulted in the arrest and the charge of the pastor. His wife was subsequently charged with negligence for failing to report the matter. Good, serve them right. See it? And the pitney is actually the man's stepson. Where is his father? Where is his father? Which pastor abuse you so can preach to me? And lay a hand and pray for me. Crazy? Alright. So I'm glad I know God for myself and have a relationship with God for myself. People like them I can't lay a hand for me and pray for me. You crazy? I abuse Pitney? Unprovoked? Anyways, we're moving down the line. We're moving down the line. Oh, come on. 2 people have been detained following the seizure of approximately 663 pounds of marijuana, valued at approximately $40 million from a vessel intercepted off the Westmoreland coast on Wednesday. The seizure was made by the Maritime Air and Cyber Command of the Jamaica Defense Force, JDF. The JDF says 37 bags of marijuana were seized during the interception. The JDF adds that it remains committed to utilizing its air and maritime assets to counter illicit trafficking and protect Jamaica's borders. Wiz is so clingy. Come. No, yeah, me, come to. Ready for go to your bed? Tell them hi. Yeah. Tell them hi. Give me a kiss. Kiss. Give me a kiss. Kiss. 1. Wiz. Kiss. Mwah. Good job. 1 more. Mwah. Good job. 1 more. Yes, them I watch you. Kiss. Kiss. Mwah. Good job. Ready for go to your bed? Hello, Paul. Kiss. All right, and we read this one already. Why are you asking if I know what loyalty means? All right, we're going down the line. Yeah, why are you asking that question? I don't understand. I don't get why you're asking that. Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness is dismissing critics who say his government's recent surge of development projects is merely an election year strategy. Dr. Holness made the comment while speaking at the groundbreaking ceremony for the Castleton Pipeline Replacement Project in St. Mary on Friday. The pipeline project is one of several being undertaken by the Holness administration in its thrust to improve Jamaica's sewage and water infrastructure. The $25 million pipeline project is set to benefit over 3,000 residents from Castleton and other surrounding communities. It will see the replacement of decade-old pipelines to improve the reliability of water supply. The Prime Minister has also been delivering hundreds of houses under his signature new social housing program. Some of these works are being done almost on a weekly basis. So, the Prime Minister and his administration do projects, them say is an election ploy to win votes. If they don't do projects, they hear say them now do jack shit and people will vote them out. You can't please people. That's why you just have to get up every day and do what you got to do. Yeah, do what you gotta do and keep it pushing. You cannot please people. Cause if you I go through, if you walk down the road, I go by your business and you stop for fling stone after every dog go back after you, you will never reach where you go. You will never reach where you are going. So just continue walk. Just continue walk and go by your business. Alright, so we move. So for those in Kingston who experienced, if you were in Kingston today, you experienced the hours of heavy rain, yeah? And according to the Met Service, the inclement weather is being caused by a trough moving across the country. And it says, the Met Service says the trough is expected to remain through to tonight. As a result, the Met Service says a ridge, which is described as high atmospheric pressure, is forecast to build across the island. According to the Met Service, intermittent showers and thunderstorms are expected to continue into the weekend. So today in Kingston, rain a tear for hours, like rain a tear. I had to travel to Portmore after work. I'm afraid when we reach Portmore dry like chips. Portmore people shitting at church because rain don't fall over there. Rain don't fall over there. That's crazy. That's wild. Ram Nation, come tell me what going on for the weather. Met Service say inclement weather expected to remain through to tonight, and intermittent showers and thunderstorms expected to continue into the weekend. Come, Mr. Weatherman, tell me what going on. Now to health, guys. There's been a spike in COVID-19 cases among healthcare workers, particularly those in the accident and emergency department at the University Hospital of the West Indies, UWI. This was disclosed in a memo sent by the hospital to staff on Thursday. It says since late April, 6 staff members have tested positive, prompting hospital officials to issue a renewed call for vigilance, both on the job and in public spaces. The memo reminded all symptomatic healthcare workers that testing remains mandatory under the Ministry of Health and Wellness guidelines. Testing is conducted at the emergency medicine department using the antigen test. Medical care for COVID positive staff is also provided there. It says staff showing flu-like symptoms must not seek care at the staff clinic unless they have already tested negative. The UWI says given the severity and length of symptoms seen in current cases, hospital administrators recommend a 7-day leave from the onset of symptoms. Staff will then be retested on day 7 and must be cleared by an occupational health doctor before returning to work, even if they have a valid sick leave certificate. Officials stress that these protocols may be updated should case numbers continue to rise. So guys, COVID never gone, it's still the boat. So remain vigilant, wear your mask, sanitize your hands, stay far from people who are coughing and sneezing and all that jazz, yeah? Into next week. Oh wow, Mystic, you love my bird, thank you. Foster Youth, hello. Upper level wind shear pushing the showers down to the southern parishes. Okay. Hello, Jerome Jackson. Good night. All right, so come over here, so now. You ready for go to your bed? You ready for go to your bed? Kiss. Kiss. No kiss? Kiss. Kiss. Here, Naomi, kiss. I love you. Ready for going to bed? All right, and the government has leased lands to over 60 farmers in St. Anne to facilitate continued cultivation of crops in the parish, and that's according to Agriculture Minister Floyd Green. He says this is in an effort to give more secure spaces to farmers who have been cultivating on land that do not belong to them. He adds that the ministry plans to develop 600 acres of land for the first agri-park in the parish. Not bad, and we shall ask him about these things when he comes on the live. Are those real dreads? Yes, they are. Where's the other bird? Storm is sleeping. She's in the cage sleeping. Give me a kiss. Mwah. Good job. Good job. Mwah. Good job. Yeah, I get the female from the first week, well, from the ending of January, I get her. She in the cage, she asleep. How did you train him? Patience and repetition. So for example, how I got him to learn to give kisses is I would say the command and do the action right after, so he understands that this word means this action. So when I was teaching him, I would say kiss, mwah, and put my face on his mouth and do mwah. And then I'd give him affirmations. I say, good job. So I'd go kiss, mwah. Good job, Wizzle. And then I do that every day, multiple times a day. And then until he eventually got it to know, I just say kiss. Wiz, you know, kiss me. Kiss. Mwah. Good job. You're going like you don't want to kiss me. Good job. Yeah. He knows his name. He understands when I tell him to come, he walks into my hand. He understands the command to step up. Step up, Whistle. Up. Good job. Yeah. Repetition. Yeah. And they're very clingy. They like to be where I am all the time. If they see me walking away, they'll follow me or they'll call out for me. Yeah. If I'm in the bathroom, Wiz finds his way in the bathroom and stand at the shower door. If I'm sitting on the throne, he sits on my foot. Yeah, that's Wiz. He's a clingy one. I had him first. From a baby, yes. I had him, he was born in October. I got him in December. When did Met Service speak on the weather? Today. Yeah, today with a close the tab. All right, so we're going down the line in the news, guys. We're soon finished. We're wrapping it up. We're wrapping it up. What species? Did you know there's a heat dome passing through? There had to be some passing through because there's no way the place can hot so. The genius. This is he's a cockatiel. He's a parrot. He's a cockatiel. We don't want to kill you. That's the message from Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness to criminals operating in the country. He says the state would much rather put their productive skills to use. The Prime Minister's comments come amid growing concern about the number of Jamaicans being killed in police confrontations. Up to May 13, 122 people have been killed by the police. It represents a 144% increase in police fatal shootings when compared to the similar period last year. So far, 11 fatalities have been reported in May alone. Dr. Holness says the police are now dealing with an array of sophisticated criminals. And murders are now down by 40% since the start of the year, and that's according to Police Commissioner Dr. Kevin Blake. He made the announcement at the handing over ceremony for a suite of communication equipment to the Jamaica Constabulary Force on Wednesday. Dr. Blake notes that the reduction in murders and other major crimes is a result of the continued investments into the force. The suite of communication equipment handed over by the Ministry of National Security includes over 1,000 e-ticketing devices, over 1,000 printers, and 600 data-capable Motorola radios. The investment is valued at over $600 million. Thank you for the rose. All right. And Works Minister Robert Morgan has called on the police to hold accountable truck drivers who spill cement and other construction materials on the nation's road services. The minister's call comes amid public concern about the damage being done to roads by the material. He says carelessness should not undermine the investments in the country's road infrastructure. And they can be fined up to $300,000. All right. A 25-year-old St. Catherine businessman has been charged with defrauding a local bank of nearly $100 million. He has been identified as Jeroden Hines, the operator of Original 24K Clothing Company Limited. Hines was arrested during a pre-dawn operation at his home on May 12. Oh boy. The investigators allege that between November 13 and December 28, 2022, Hines and his co-conspirators manipulated a point-of-sale (POS) terminal issued by the bank to conduct unauthorized offline transactions. By bypassing the bank's authorization system, the bank unknowingly advanced funds to Hines's bank account. These funds were quickly depleted via withdrawals and transfers. The transactions were flagged as fraudulent by intermediary banks. This resulted in chargebacks and losses to the local bank of $600,000 or just under 100 million Jamaican dollars. And in 2022, he was what, 23? 22? Yeah, 22. Why may I tell you? Fitzregal, hello. All right, and that is it for the news. Hold on, let's see. Police are calling for information on an alleged escaped kidnapper following an operation to rescue an abducted teacher that left two other alleged kidnappers dead on Thursday. In a statement on Wednesday, police indicated that the teacher was forcibly removed from her vehicle about 6 a.m. on May 8 in Pell River, Hanover, by three armed men. The police say, acting on intelligence, teams went to a premises in Hanover that same day where the woman was being held and a confrontation allegedly ensued. Two of the abductors were fatally shot, and the police believe that the third suspect managed to escape. Two 9mm pistols were also recovered from the scene. The deceased have been identified as 21-year-old Kevin Gordon, otherwise called Josh, and 27-year-old Christopher Williams, otherwise called Bubba, both of Savannah Lamar, Westmoreland. Gordon was charged for a September 2023 murder and was reporting on condition of bail. Oh boy. Oh boy. And let's see if anything else came in since we started the news. Ooh, heavy rains forced Burger Gully residents to evacuate their homes. I tell you, the rain tear at Kingston today. I'm tell you, say it pour. It pour. Are not seeing anything breaking or anything else that came in after we started. Yeah, that is it for the news. Yeah, that's it for the news, guys. Yeah, heavy thunders too. It was something else today. And every time I think it either ease up, it just come down heavier. Heavy rain in Westmoreland. Oh yeah. Miss McDonald. Saw it on the satellite imagery. St. Elizabeth too. Oh. Hold on, Rizzo. Let me take these off. I'm gonna take off my chain. No. Don't go up there. Do not go up there. I get rain tomorrow again. Hopefully I win me in my yard. Wrap up in my bed. And I'm supposed to be in Portmore tomorrow. In a rain fall at Portmore tomorrow. Rhyme Nation, tell me. Come on, the summer rain fall tomorrow. If rain not gonna fall over there, I'm not going over there, cause I want to enjoy rain, the sound of the rain on a zinc roof tomorrow. That is music to my ears. Hold on, I'm gonna try. Pull this. Yeah, pull out that. Yeah, pull it out. Can't pull it out. No rain falling in Manchester. Oh man. Thank you for the rose, mystery lady. Alright, I think I think I have it now. Hold on. Wiz, let it go. Alright, almost there. Almost. Kingston and St. Andrew have a better chance of rain. Why St. Catherine South, sir? It hardly rains in St. Catherine. Some all live a Portland up in the hills, so we'll get enough rain. Alright, did I puzzle something here? Alright. Alright guys, I'm going to have to prepare for school tomorrow. Stop it. Don't bite me. Stop. You want to scratch? Just say that. You want to scratch? Scratch. Same spoil? Yeah, put more hot, man. Go over there a couple times, I may tell you. It's a different sunshine over there. Breeze don't blow over there. You know, see how that little birdie has spoiled? And what am I going to do when we stop? Why outside eye me? Kiss me, I'm a scratch you. Kiss. Kiss me, I'm a give a scratch. Mwah. Alright, cool. For Mika, this is a cockatiel. It's a parrot. Hello, Ryan. Yeah, this is a parrot. It's a cockatiel. The other one is sleeping. Guys, I'm gonna make my preparations for school tomorrow. And yeah, I'm gonna make my preparations for school and tidy and go to my bed because I woke up early. It's my first day back to school in years, so I gotta ensure that I'm ready. Gotta ensure that I'm ready and well rested. So I will catch you guys. Not sure if I'll come live tomorrow night. If there's anything hot or breaking, I will come live tomorrow night. But if not, then it won't be until Monday again. So I will catch you guys them time there. So and I'm going to get my nails done. I want to get my nails done. It's not gonna take a long time. I bought a dip powder set because the gel polish and the lamp thing, them really damaged my nails really bad. I think I have an allergic reaction to the gel products, and the lamp thing, them burn my, like nail bed burn me really bad. And also when I take them off, like my nails are so soft, like really soft, like to the point where when me touch this, I can feel the inside of my nail bed and it's tender. So I bought a dip powder where you just paint on like a primer on your finger, dip it in the powder, dust it off, prime it and dip it 2 more times, and just file it, put on a top coat, and voila, your nails done. Let me show you. So this is it. Yeah, this is the kit. I bought it on Amazon. It has, these are the colors for your nails. You have a wide variety. So I'm either going to do my nails tonight or wake up early in the morning and do it. But yeah, man, I feel like a hot girl. Find a substitute, you know, because the gel products now work for me at all. So I'm gonna look my clothes now, and I will catch you guys when I catch it. Guys, I lose over 400 watch hours on YouTube. It's so discouraging. Over 400 watch hours I lose. So please go for my YouTube channel and subscribe, and watch some of the video them. Put the playlist them on loop and just left them. Yeah, I could try get it back up there because I want to get monetized this year. Oh my god. Alright guys. Toodle.